Travel isn't just about destinations, it's about the people you meet, the cultures you immerse yourself in, the stories you carry home. I'm Relebogile Mabocha, and on my travel feature, I take you on a journey beyond the guidebook. Each week, I connect with fellow travelers, insiders, and storytellers to bring you the heart of every place. Whether it's a hidden gem right here in South Africa or a dream destination abroad. Join me as we travel through conversations, memories, and inspiration. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Good afternoon, Crystal Audison here, standing in for Pippa this afternoon. It's just gone 22:02, and for the next 15 minutes, we will be chatting about travel in our regular travel segment. And this week, we're talking about a new exciting arts festival that plans to wake up Cape Town this winter. It's called the New Heat Arts Festival, and we know winter in Cape Town is traditionally really a time when we all simply retreat indoors to escape the chilly weather like today. It means that restaurants, outdoor attractions and the arts experience, really there's just not so much happening. So to counter this, the organizers of the New Heat Art Festival have put on 12 spectacular days of activities in July. It includes opera performances, a fantastic theatre program, and even an Angolan salsa class to entice you out to get out of that winter blues. Now, the festival runs from the 11th to the 21st of July in the city centre, and to tell us more, we're joined on the line by the founder of the Heat Arts Festival, Mary Corrigall. Good afternoon, Mary, and thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, Crystal. Thank you for inviting me.
So, Mary, just tell us a bit about yourself and your connection to the New Heat Festival.
Well, Crystal, I've worked as an arts journalist for about 20 years and have been covering festivals. Also have, I guess I'm an art activist and a researcher and a consultant. And I've been producing a lot of research for the government and other non-commercial bodies around, problems that we have in our arts sector. And I guess with this combined experience, I wanted to come up with solutions, real life event solutions. And I guess this is the first of those. So really I identified a need during some research on a project last year in the city centre. Mostly the art galleries. There are, over 15, 16 galleries in the city centre, and they really do see less visitors to the galleries during that season. Some of them close their doors. One dealer said to me, 3 days can go by and no one steps into a gallery. So I guess I saw this as an opportunity to come up with a program that could that actually responds to a direct need that is out there. And it's not just the art dealers that are suffering during this time. It's also live performers as well. There just are not enough events and platforms during the winter for the arts.
Absolutely, Mary. And I think, as you say, you've worked in the arts sector, you've identified a need, because I found on Saturday evening, I actually went to the Labia for the Encounters Festival. And, it was, not a random movie, but it was a documentary on North and South Korea. And I was impressed. The cinema was 90% full and it was cold and dark. As you say, if you actually give people something, they will come and support you, but you kind of have to do the work. So talk to us about what's been the response so far in terms of those that you've invited to take part of the festival, because, as I said, you include opera, theatre, you've got salsa, and really it seems there's a bit for everyone.
There is a bit for everyone. Well, at the core of the festival are 15 art exhibitions, and really, the festival wouldn't be possible without those 15 art galleries supporting this initiative. So I really do have them to thank. And, it's really quite remarkable for there to be 15 art exhibitions united by a single theme across the city. It's never actually been done before. And they really, there's a theme to the festival, which is common ground, and it's about coming together, what conditions bring people together, which of course is very apt for this kind of festival. And it's not just bringing the art community together, but other art forms. Opera, as I mentioned, we've got Opera UCT. They have curated a program of 3 operatic performances, which are really extraordinary. We're going to be celebrating young talent at this festival. That is also another one of our sort of focuses, is to provide a platform for young talented people. So our theatre program is also, it's incredible. It's mostly young theatre practitioners telling their stories about their lives. What is it to have a non-binary love affair? What are the complications? For example, and then, of course, we've got some jazz. We're having a jazz concert on our opening evening in the church on Berg Street. And, it's a beautiful atmospheric space to listen to jazz, a 7-piece jazz band, Operation Kataza. And as you mentioned, the Angolan salsa, I heard that this is the best way for people to break the ice, but between strangers, to meet on the dance floor, learn some steps, and of course you literally will be coming together.
Absolutely. I've gone to some of those salsa soirees, Mary, and you literally, you're forced to dance with a complete stranger and also just let go of your own issues you might have. It's really a great way, and I think for something in winter is absolutely fantastic. But as you mentioned, Mary, you've got a theatre program, it's telling stories, it's really quite amazing. So how did you get all the different people together? And of course, the big thing, Mary, hosting a festival, it costs money and it costs support. Did you have the city come on board and the Western Cape Arts and Culture?
I wish I could say that I did.
Oh, no. We need them to listen to the show, Mary. They need to give you some money.
Yes, I hope they are listening. I did write a letter to our mayor. But, yeah, everyone was enthusiastic. I did a presentation to all the various stakeholders and of government in the city. They were all very enthusiastic, but nobody actually came to the party in the end. I guess that's the problem, with it being the first one, is that everyone just wants to see how it goes first before they support it, which makes it obviously very difficult to actually stage something the first time round. As I said, it wouldn't be possible, it wouldn't be happening without the galleries and, the partners who are taking a risk with me, Opera UCT, Slow Life Jazz, Paul Kahanowitz. He has handpicked the jazz program. We have a comedy evening as well. I think everybody was just bought into the idea of doing something during the winter, and it's really off the back of that enthusiasm and support that I was able to bring this festival to life.
Absolutely, and well done to you, Mary, for not giving up despite, I'm sure you did a lot of emails, a lot of calls, and still not getting the support. So well done, and congrats for, just keep on moving. And also, I see you also have, kind of the whole art kind of projects, and then the public can also engage directly with some artists and curators during Meet the Artist events. And talk to us about the first one that will happen on the 11th of July.
Yes, the first one is the very special one. You've got to have one bougie event, is what I said.
One bougie event, Mary. I like that.
So our bougie event is at the Mount Nelson, who also have been very supportive. Mount Nelson Belmont Hotel. So at that event, one will enjoy a very luxurious high tea and meet 4 artists. 4 really, I think, outstanding young artists. Charity Vilakazi is one, Lebo Kakana, who's a curator and an artist, extremely talented young man. There's also Desire Maria, who some people might know of as a musician and performer. He's going to be talking about his first foray into painting, which are extraordinary paintings of a Zulu warrior love affair, which will ruffle a few feathers, I'm sure. And I'm leaving someone out here, and this is going to be mediated by one of our curators, Nkgopeling Malloy. But that's quite an expensive ticket, but there are so many other opportunities for people who maybe can't afford to do the luxury tea to meet artists who are showing during this festival. We have on each Saturday, we've got 2 Meet the Artist events, and it's led by one of the curators, and we're going to be talking to the artists. And, there's nothing better than to just hear from an artist about their story and what they're trying to tell. And, I think that's how best way to relate to art and to people.
Absolutely. We have a new arts festival here in Cape Town called Heat. It's going to be on for 12 days here, in July. Now, July and winter is normally a time that we all stay indoors, but as Mary pointed out, it's really time for us to get out. There's going to be salsa, opera, meet the artists. There's just so much to do. And we have to say congratulations to Mary, because she did not get support. And may I add, City of Cape Town, Western Cape Arts Department, you did not support Mary. So, Mary, I hope someone's going to listen and support you, because the way I said, we all travel to London, New York, and it's all festivals, and we're like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing, and the art. But here we have Cape Town. Here you are doing something in the heart of winter, and
we have such talented young people.
Absolutely,
we should celebrate them before they become famous internationally. We should just appreciate them.
So a message from one of our listeners, Mary: South Africans continue to blow me away. What a wonderful project, and to keep the theatre going. It will be extremely sad when we don't support music, art and culture and only watch it online and not in theatres. So congratulations. Keep up the great work, and hope that you are able to continue with it. Keep it up. And so lastly, Mary, as we wrap up the conversation before we head to news, while we still have a few minutes, so just talk to us something about the highlights for you, and then of course, more importantly, what's the logistics, where, how, tickets, etc.
Right. Well, I think the opening night is probably going to be a highlight. That's next week, July 11th at 6 p.m. The public is welcome to join. There's a map on our website, heatfestival.org, and you can see where all the galleries are and the exhibitions. So that's going to be a really magnificent evening. And I would definitely book the jazz afterwards at 8 o'clock, Operation Kataza, that are going to play in the church. I think that's going to be a fantastic night out. Another highlight is Sue Pam Grant's installation and theatre performance that she's doing inside a Zico. They've very kindly given us a gallery, an empty gallery, where she's installed paintings, and she's going to do a performance based on the life of the artist Louise Bourgeois. And there's so many highlights.
I'm going through the website. There's so many, Mary. I'm thinking I want to come to one, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many. But amazing. I mean, we're not complaining.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Well, I think the idea is that you can go see some jazz, then see, we've got Peachy Keen, a non-binary drag cabaret show, which just got a Standard Bank Ovation Award at the National Arts Festival. That's definitely going to be a highlight. Aldo Brinkat's The Moon Looks Delicious From Here, a wonderful autobiographical story that also was a hit at the National Arts Festival. The walking tours, meeting the artists. For me, talking to artists is always what inspires me. So I think definitely those events are going to be highlights of the festival as well. It's difficult to select those shows, but because there's so many talented people and exhibitions. We've got such amazing talent in the city. Ebony Curators are putting on a group exhibition called As We See It, and honestly, the group of artists there are some of the best young artists that are coming up in our country. So I would definitely stop in there on the opening night, and all the other galleries on that street. The jazz. We've also got another band playing as well. the Johnny Wolf experience, which are also going to be, I think, are going to offer an amazing kind of reprieve from all the visual art. 16 exhibitions is quite a lot to get through.
Absolutely, Mary. But I think it's just really amazing. Congratulations that you were able to put this together. And I scrolled through the website now again. There's so much, but hopefully I can make it to the 11th at least for the opening, and maybe even bring my daughter, one Saturday afternoon. But I think firstly, congratulations again. It looks fantastic. And so for anyone who wants to book tickets or any other details, if you can give us the website and any other details, please.
The tickets are all available on Quicket, and you can also visit our website, heatfestival.org.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mary, and I wish you all the best, and hopefully I'll get to see you. I was in conversation with the founder of the Heat Art Festival, Mary Corrigall. We know Cape Townians are renowned for not wanting to step outdoors, but Mary has worked incredibly hard putting on this new Heat Art Festival. She's put together 12 days of activities in July, including opera performances, theatre, salsa classes, amazing exhibition, and the festival runs from the 11th to the 21st of July in the city centre. As she said, tickets can be found at Quicket, but also if you want to find out more about the festival, you can visit www.heartfestival.org, or for more information, you can also email hello@heatfestival.org.
Travel isn't just about destinations. It's about the people you meet, the cultures you immerse yourself in, the stories you carry home. I'm Relebogile Mabocha, and on my travel feature, I take you on a journey beyond the guidebook. Each week, I connect with fellow travelers, insiders, and storytellers to bring you the heart of every place, whether it's a hidden gem right here in South Africa or a dream destination abroad. Join me as we travel through conversations, memories, and inspiration. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.